Hey everyone, Steven TheSalonGuy here, and today we're diving into a topic that might seem simple on the surface, but it can totally transform your look. How you part your hair. Whether you go for a middle part, a side part, a deep part, or even no part at all, your choice of parting can really highlight your best features or, unfortunately, throw your whole style off balance. We're going to break it all down in this video. What part works best for your face shape, how to style it, and how often you should cut it to keep things looking fresh. So let's start with the basics. A hair part is simply the line your hair naturally falls to one side of. You can manipulate this, of course, depending on the style that you want. The main types are a middle part, which is basically straight down the center. Think more symmetrical, modern, youthful. Then you have a side part, usually 1 to 2 inches off of center. This gives more structure, volume, and asymmetry. Then you've got a deep side part closer to the edge of your hairline. That adds drama and fullness. And then no part or pushback. It's really great for cleaner, classic looks, especially with products like something like Power Cream or my Crafted Matte Pomade. Now, choosing the right part has a lot to do with your face shape, your hair texture, and even how you want to be perceived. So let's go deeper into this. Face shapes are important, which I've talked about, but also haircut shapes are important. For this, let's talk about the oval face shape. This is the most versatile face shape, and lucky you if you have it. You can pull off pretty much any parting. A middle part, clean and sharp. A side part adds character. A deep part, dramatic flair, something creative. Just play around with it. Oval faces are the style chameleons. You could basically do anything and change it at any time. If you have a round face benefits from a slight illusion. A side part or deep parting really helps break up the symmetry and gives your face more angles. You want to avoid middle parts unless you're going for a very bold or edgy look, especially a triangular shape, because that leans out the face. But if you don't do a triangular shape, it can actually make the face look a bit wider. If you have a square face, a soft side part works beautifully here. It helps soften a stronger jawline and adds a bit of movement. Middle parts can also work too, especially with wavy or textured hair, but avoid anything too blunt or flat. It just emphasizes the angles. If you've got a heart-shaped face, a middle part can balance out a wider forehead and a narrower chin. Don't be afraid of a soft side part either. It can draw attention to your eyes and cheekbones. Avoid super deep parts that exaggerate the forehead area. If you've got a long face, go for a side parting. This helps break up the length visually. Middle parts can elongate the face even more unless you have lots of volume on the sides. A messy or layered side part adds width and dimension. If you have a diamond face, try a middle part or a soft side part. Both can help show off strong cheekbones while softening the narrower forehead and chin. Volume across the temples is your friend here. Bonus tip: if you're unsure of your face shape, here is a quick test. Pull your hair back off your face, take a photo straight on, and trace the outline of your face with a marker on the mirror or in an app, and that will give you a clear idea of what your face shape is. Now, once you've chosen your parting, how do you style it properly? For straight hair tends to show partings very, very clearly, so a middle part gives a very clean, modern look. You can use a comb, and I have combs like my carbon comb, to part the hair while your hair is damp, and then blow dry it flat for sleekness. If you want your hair, I've always said, if you want your hair to lay closer to the head, then you just blow dry it very, very flat and less layers. For a side part, blow dry in the opposite direction of the part to build volume. So you're going against the way your hair naturally grows. For wavy hair, waves are a bit more forgiving. A loose side part can give a natural beachy vibe. A middle part can be kind of more youthful and modern. Finger combing while drying helps keep it soft. So you don't ever want to take a comb or brush to wavy or curly hair. For curly hair, it doesn't always like to obey parts, so you got to work with it, not against it. A side part is often easier to manage and gives shape. For a middle part, define the curls with a product and diffuse with my blow dryer that comes with a diffuser for volume. If you've got really thick hair, any part can work, but it's all about managing the volume. If you get your hair layered or get your hair thinned out to reduce the bulk near the crown, that will help it not look so puffy and full. For thin or fine hair, a deep side part is your best friend because it instantly adds lift and volume. Try blow drying the roots with one of my round brushes. You can use tidal wave. You can use your fingers also for maximum volume, but sometimes if you have a middle part for finer hair, especially if your hair is thinning, it just exposes the scalp more. How often should you be getting your haircut if you want to keep your part looking good? So for shorter styles like fades, cropped haircuts, maybe slick backs with a fade, every 2 to 3 weeks to maintain the sharpness. For medium length styles like a flow, curtain hairstyle, textured parts, every 4 to 6 weeks to keep your shape and volume balanced. And if you've got really long hair, I would say every 8 to 12 weeks to trim dead ends, but you really can stretch this out a bit longer if the shape is still holding. If you're committed to a new part, ask your barber or stylist to cut the layers that suit the parting. Otherwise, it won't fall naturally and the styling will be a pain every day. And let me know in the comments below if you do have a side part, but for some reason your hair lays very, very awkwardly. Now, if you want to change your part, you can do that to refresh your look and try something new. It just may require some time to repart your hair, and I always suggest using a blow dryer to blow dry the hair in a different direction. You can use my talc powder, my sea salt spray to add a little more grip and volume to your hair so the parting can stay in place. When in doubt, I always suggest going with your natural parting. That's where your hair always wants to fall. You can simply brush your hair back, push it forward, and the hair will just split. And that pretty much tells you where your hair is going to fall. You can use your eyebrows as a guide. Lining up your part with the arch or inner brow can help balance your face. Lastly, you can train your hair over time. It just takes some time, and you have to be patient and keep styling it the same way every single day, and eventually the roots will kind of follow into that direction. So hair parting is more than just a line. It's a choice that frames your whole face and speaks to your personal style. So experiment, get creative, and try your own different looks. If you found this video helpful, make sure to please like the video, leave a comment. What hair parting are you wearing right now? What experiences have you had with your parting? And please subscribe. And if you want to use any of my products or purchase them, you can use code YouTube20 at shop.thesalonguy.com. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you soon.